Hello, I'm Ritvik.
Hello, I'm Togozani.
And I'm Daniel, and we're Team 2026, or Poolesville RDT.
The project we chose for this year's SourceAmerica challenge is the Label Alignment Project. Properly placed shipping labels are an essential part of logistics for package distribution companies, and improperly placed labels can incur unnecessary costs and may even prevent packages from being delivered. However, aligning and placing labels on shipping containers by hand can be made difficult by obstacles such as poor vision, hand dexterity, or limb difference. Our task for this project was to invent a device and a process for a person with disabilities to precisely and consistently place labels on shipping containers of various sizes. Our development process went through 3 steps. First, we brainstormed possible concepts, designs, and processes. Second, we chose a design and translated it into a CAD model. And third, we 3D printed, tested, and edited our design.
Our initial approach was to find a way to place a label in the center of the package, and our initial design was a tool with 4 fully adjustable arms. However, we quickly found that most packages came with a label closer to one side, which was often done to avoid the seams of the boxes, which, if opened, would rip the label in half. We also realized that this design would require significant coordination and arm strength, inhibiting its accessibility. And because of the circumstances presented by the pandemic this year, we were unable to work with the client to adapt to their specific needs. As such, we shifted our focus to create a tool which would be widely usable. This led to our second design concept, which we named Aligner.
Our design comes in 2 separate parts, an arm and an anchor that can connect and slide along each other using a track to adjust the positioning of the label. Our initial prototype aimed to demonstrate the track system was a viable solution, and while it was successful in doing so, there were certainly flaws in the design. The first problem we noticed is we didn't adjust the thickness of certain portions of the design, such as the raised border of the arm, which was an unnecessary use of materials. We also noticed there was not much area of contact between the arm and the label. Our next prototype involved thinner dimensions that used material more efficiently, but we noticed the anchor piece was very small and difficult to grip, and that the short length of the arm limited the design's effectiveness. So we increased the size of the anchor and extended the length of the arm, leading us to our final design. Here's how you use it. First, attach a corner of the label to the arm. Pushing the label against the raised borders on the platform ensures the label is well aligned. Second, adjust the arm's vertical position using the anchor piece to ensure it's aligned properly against one edge of the box. Third, adjust the label's distance from the box edge by sliding the arm horizontally, using the tracks on the anchor piece to ensure it runs perpendicular to the referenced edge. Fourth, once the desired label position is met, apply part of the label to the box, remove the anchor, and carefully separate the arm piece and the label before completely applying the label to the box. The label should now be aligned properly.
Aligner aims to improve work quality in 3 criteria. The first is efficiency, calculated by the number of labels that can be applied in a 15-minute period. The next is alignment, calculated by the label's deviation from a perfect 90-degree application. And the last is location, calculated by the difference in distance between the center of the applied label and the workplace standard.
We believe Aligner is simple to use and makes it much easier to align labels properly. And because it's fully 3D printed, it's easily reproducible.
As students, going through the entire design process to create Aligner was immensely valuable. We got to develop our engineering, design, and teamwork skills in unique ways, especially since we couldn't meet in person as a result of the pandemic. More importantly, we learned more about the challenges that people with disabilities face in the workforce. Our hope is that devices like Aligner help expand accessibility to the workforce for those with disabilities.